a bank that being scammed. That's the worst place to getting a scam. Huh?
I got to know about it after it happened, like couple of days after.
What if your digital bank or the bank you are really loyal to is already being hijacked or someone is faking like your bank? In most recent times, this happened in Sri Lanka with a really reputed good bank, and they lost like huge chunk of customers, and they got all into a fraud scam, basically scam, and people lost money, valuating around I think 8 million, or is it 20 million? A bank that being scammed. The That's the worst place to be getting a scam. Huh?
Yeah.
So today we'll explain what happened with this bank, and is this the only bank in Sri Lanka that happened this, or how you can avoid this, and how they found those scams and the creators behind those. I'm Mudara.
I'm Kanishka.
This is our 86th episode, so let's get into it. Aiboan.
Aiboan.
It's really nice to say Aiboan after a while.
Yeah, it's been 2 months, right?
Yeah, exactly 2 months. So basically, welcome back.
Yeah.
So, Maja, let's get right into this point, because we are really talking about a really serious topic today regarding banks, banking systems, right? This is the place that all of our money is stored in, right? So, in most recent times in Sri Lanka, yeah, I know this is a really small country, but we do get scammed a lot. So, this time it's a bank.
Yeah.
We talked about really deeply on many famous scams in Sri Lanka. If you guys want to know about those, you guys can check our YouTube channel. We did like various episodes regarding MTFE, pyramid scams, and so and so. Even right into the point of CrowdStrike.
Yeah.
So hack. So basically, so today we will explain what happened with this reputed bank in Sri Lanka and how they face the situation due to the fact of less secured customer base, or we can say that less, what do you call, not educated, because this system felt into right places at the right time. The victims weren't any like not tech savvy or elder persons only, but okay, let's forget the foreplay. Let's get into the point. So what happened in the bank, Macha?
What happened was, Majan, they have been, to be honest, I got to know about it after it happened, like couple of days after. So they were like social media posts and text messages receiving from other banks as well, saying that there is a online scam going on, where this time it was targeting Sampath Vishwa. And what they did was, the scammers, they were able to mimic the original website, sampathvishwa.com, and they have shared this other fake website URL, which is exactly same as the sampathvishwa.com, and they were able to gather the system logins, credentials, username and passwords from the legitimate users. So that was the scam, and it involved like not only the website as well, but after that, let's say you have been scammed and you got yourself into the fake website, and you like logged in using your legitimate credentials, username and password. And after that, what they did was, since it requires an OTP to log into the application, what they did was, they have tracked down the mobile numbers, and they have called directly to those people and ask him like, this is calling from Sampath Bank, so and so, and likewise, they were asking about the OTP as well. And there were people who shared the OTP and got scammed. Like, not scam, they were like, their money was stolen, like emptied the accounts right away. So that was the scenario happened.
Yeah, it's a small thing, Macha. Just to clarify, and just to make sure, we are not blaming Sampath Bank or any brand or whatsoever. We are just taking the exact example to clarify you guys about the incident, what happened on that incident, and the outcome of that incident. So this is not like negative marketing or any shit regarding Sampath Bank. They are well reputed. They really well established bank in Sri Lanka, but where these scams and everything happen on the online world, like technical world. So these things could happen, but unfortunately it happened to Sampath Bank. And let's take the higher stance here, and let's take this example as a good lesson to avoid such scams and be safe with our online presence, especially regarding bankings and money and everything. So as Kanishka explained, what happened was actually there was a fake. If you guys have no idea about what is Sampath Vishwa, it's basically a branding they're using for their online banking system. Basically, it's just an online banking system. So many banks have many online banking portals. Basically, an online website that they allow you to create an account. In the account of your physical account that you opened in the bank, and they just give you to log in and do transfers or make payments and so and so. So Sampath Vishwa is the brand name that they are implementing basically for online banking portal. As Kanishka explained clearly, the issue was that some third-party guys were creating a fake Sampath Vishwa website, and they somehow managed to lure some people into their fake website and get their credentials and details and everything, and they transferred their money to their own accounts and made the payments and so on. So this is basically the scam. The point of this scam, explaining the scam, is actually as I told you, there is this original Sampath Vishwa website, right? Third-party guys made a Sampath Vishwa fake website to be identical. The point is that's a crime. Actually, that's a crime. That's a copyright thing, but anyone can do that. That part is easy, really easy. If you know PHP, you know HTML, you can do that. That's not a hard thing to do, but the point is they somehow managed to get the attention of Sampath customers, and they put a link or put a honeypot to grab those customers and load their details and enter their details into this fake portal, Sampath Vishwa portal. So that's what basically happened in this scam. So there was many police investigation, and I think as of just last week they found the scammers and they arrested them. And then that's why we are talking today regarding this scam, because we don't want to spread misinformation or any conspiracies regarding this incident, but just to make awareness and educate you guys regarding such scams happening in Sri Lanka. This is not a first in the world kind of scam, but it's really good to know that we are continuously developing. As a developing country, we are really getting into online stuff regarding our money and lifestyle choices and everything. So yes, as Kanishka explained, they just created a fake Sampath Vishwa portal, and they somehow get users or Sampath customers OTPs, and they just log into their account and do the transactions and everything. So that's the scam. That's the scam actually. that what we want to explain the shit that happened on this scam. Now we are getting into the good part. You guys might not be a victim, you guys might be a victim, or you guys are not Sampath customers, or you guys might be another bank customers. But the interesting part is, Machang, as I explained, that they somehow found a way to get the attention of their Sampath Bank customers. That's the interesting part for me, because these scammers basically what they did was, in the first place, Sampath Bank is now 35 years old. Okay, imagine being a bank and being able to serve their customers for 35 years. That's not an easy task. So they well developed a loyalty and a brand value with their customers and in the economy of Sri Lanka. Somehow their marketing team decided to manage this market this 35-year celebration, and they started to share SMS regarding that because they are celebrating their 35th anniversary, they are giving like this promotion, and they let us their customers to do installments up to 35 months and so on and so. So this is like a small promotion for this time being, because they are just 35 years old. So the point is, the hackers took the advantage of this, right? They saw this opportunity. Then they somehow managed to create fake Facebook accounts, because Facebook is always the huge crowd base in Sri Lanka is located in Facebook. Since we are talking about Facebook, we are also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and everywhere. You just Aprender Podcast, just search it, follow it, watch our content, like our content. If you have any feedback, put them in the small comment box, or just send us an email or everything. You can, whatever the thing you do, you just do you. Back to the topic. So they created a fake social media account, and they started this promotions campaigns regarding saying there's a raffle draw, because it's 35 years for Sampath Bank. They are giving random Sampath customers certain gift. I'm not 100% remember. If I found that post, I will clip that in the video of our Aprender Podcast. Also, since we are talking about video for podcast, for every episode, we will publish the audio episode first on every podcasting audio platform, from Apple Podcast to Google Podcast to YouTube Podcast and everywhere. After that, we are publishing our video podcast on YouTube Podcast and Twitter, now known as X, and even Facebook also. So back to the topic. Shameless plugging. Back to the topic. They just basically created a fake Facebook account for Sampath Bank, and they did a promotion saying that if you are a Sampath Bank customer, there's this raffle draw where you get 3 prizes. First being, as I remember, tour abroad. So I'm not sure, 100% sure about that. Second being an iPhone or something like that. Third being another gift. I'm not remember the third prize they are getting. So these posts went viral. They just put a small link in the post and say, just click the link and register now, and do first transaction about this amount. Then you will get you will be eligible for this draft. So they just promoted that didn't went viral naturally. They just promoted it on Facebook, and some of my friends also did it, but luckily they haven't got into those such scams, because they had a small clue regarding, okay, this is not something that Sampath Bank might offer, or others just fell right into the trap. So this is the way how they attracted the customer base of Sampath Bank. So then one thing led to another. They got your details and OTPs and everything. Then they basically stole your money. Sampath Bank was getting certain complaints regarding their customers, and then they looked into it, and then they realized that this is a scam, that this scam is spreading really highly. So this is what happened with Sampath Bank and the latest scam. So, as I explained, the social media was used to get the attention of the customer base of Sampath Bank. Yes, that's how the hackers did it. Machan, if you think about it, it's not a like high IQ master plan, right?
Yeah, they have like really use social engineering tactics to get the details of the existing customers of Sampath Vishwa, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was my first initial impression also. That's brilliant, right? They are taking the greedy factor of the people and they are making it into basically getting access to their banking account.
Yeah.
As a third party person, I don't see a fault in what do you call Sampath Bank customers also, but not having a sense regarding not to share their OTPs or not to share their details, credentials with a certain website, that I can't understand. But also, I haven't seen the fake Sampath Vishwa URL, Maja. To be honest, I'm a Sampath Bank customer. I don't even remember the Sampath Vishwa URL. How am I gonna identify the fake one?
Yeah.
I don't even know the real one. It's like really bad marketing, bang. Just imagine Sampath Vishwa. How the hell can I imagine that this is online banking?
Yeah.
At least it was Sampath online banking. Then okay, this is related to online banking. I think there's two sides of that, because if it is basically URL is Sampath online banking, then it might attract many scammers bigger than this. But Sampath Vishwa, I don't know the marketing behind it. But to be honest, my point is I don't even know the correct URL. Alright, Macha. I just Google Sampath online banking and I go to the first link, right? Or else if I'm on my laptop, it will suggest me the URL that I previously logged into. This is how an IT professional do it. So imagine a non-IT or non-technical person doing this. We can't blame them. So anyhow, I think if you take that as a problem, I think those things should update it. Like Sampath Vishwa is really confusing. If they want to make sure that people are getting into the correct website, they should market that shit. Like Sampath Bank .lk, Sampath Vishwa.lk. They should put the URL on the first marketing materials as a first post. So that will indirectly get into our heads, like the green color of keels. Right? We don't just look for keels, we just go by and we see green. Okay, then there's a keels. After like 5 to 10 days, we get to remember that okay, there was this green label, green board, oh, that might be a keel. That's the way of marketing, right? Regarding this, they haven't marketed the correct URL. So basically, I still don't see they do that much. They just basically sending SMS to their customers regarding there's this scam going on, don't share your OTPs and everything. Now their awareness SMS became like a spam. They're continuously sending like 10 to 12 per day. They're sending, there's a scam. I don't know who the guys are behind those awarenesses, but my point is this is really hard to not fall into this scam, Maja. But if you haven't fallen into that or you identified that scam, good job. Luckily I changed the bank, so I don't think Damn. Yeah, they imagine, or else they should have bought the all domains. I think they can like purchase all the domain regarding a brand, right? Because I see that Apple does that. You can't buy a URL with Apple or something in the first 10 letters or anything. I think there's a way. I'm not 100% sure. But anyhow, so this was a scam. The damage was not small, actually. They haven't released like an official statement regarding like saying this is the exact amount that got scammed into, but we saw Reddit post. I think Kanishka saw it. It was around like 8 million.
800,000.
Really?
Yeah, 800,000. That is just a one person. I got to know about. Yeah, I got to know about another person who got scammed through the direct call. So they were reached out by the bank itself, acting on behalf of the bank, and asked them to share the OTPs and stuff like that. But after that, they got access to the bank account, and they were around 2 million rupees in the bank account, and yeah, it was stolen as well. So, and that's one of the few people who went to the police, and that's how I got the news from the police as well. And luckily, they were a police officer who got scammed as well. So he didn't have much amount of money at the bank account, but still he was also scammed, and he got himself a call from the bank as well, and he was so furious about that. Even these people are scamming police officers as well. Likewise, it happened to a lot of people, and like since remember like we talked about this pyramid scam happened recently, where there were WhatsApp groups created and asked them to rate a IMDb. Likewise, so it was targeting people, but they were taking up repeated names of the organizations in Sri Lanka. So I don't think this will, if the criminals were apprehended, I don't think this will stop at Sampath Vishwa. They will probably target other banks as well, like HSBC, BOC. I know, like for a fact, they were like marketing like customer base in BOC. There are like a lot of elderly people. Probably if that type of a scam is going to happen, a lot of people will get scammed into and fallen victim. So it's just a start. Probably it's going to get increased by the other banks, and it will happen again.
Basically, this will goes to the Joker effect, right? The Joker Batman villain. Once he explained his intentions, then more people took the side of him, right? They took the role of him. So scammers might be caught, but if you explain or share the exact way this scam happened, blah blah blah, then another person can recreate the same thing with a different bank or even another institute. So yeah. So Maja, now we have an idea about how this scam fell into and how this scam played into. This is not a really complicated scam, right? You just have to not share your OTPs with third-party persons and be aware of the online URLs, as you call it, websites that you are logging into and putting your details into. These two, if you follow these two rules, then you can basically be safe from this, right?
Yeah. When it comes to the OTP, I think like most of the people, they take that OTP code is like a pain in the ass, right? So when they are trying to log into the web portal or trying to make a transaction, I think right now, even when we are trying to do a transaction, it requires OTP, right? So likewise, every action we do, if it is something serious, then it requires an OTP. and every time people be like, what the hell is this that we need to type OTP, and every time we do a transaction, like it's like a pain in the ass. So people don't look at from that perspective, and when they were asked to share a OTP, they just share it anyway. So they like it's something requires to have that action executed. That's why we are sharing this OTP. So they just do it anyway. They don't think about the fact that it is for a reason, a security reason, to prevent from happening that type of actions executing, and also to ensure that this is the person who is actually logging to the system, that is the person is doing this action. Therefore we need to have a OTP. So because of that point of view, people just share the OTP anyway, whether when that's been asked to share. So they should know that it's like they should be sharing an OTP with anybody, even if it's a direct bank call. Even you have made the call, bank never asks for OTP, and if someone is asking, then you should be sharing that.
Yes. Basically, you need to be careful about your personal information really well in this age of we are living in. And also, fun fact, if your bank or any service, any kind of service offering you to authenticate with the OTP, don't see it as a pain. Just use it, because they are really putting their money into OTPs, because one OTP actually might cost around 150 rupees in Sri Lanka.
150? Kasi pana?
Yes, 150 rupees. Major, I'm 100% sure about this. Yeah, 150 is, yeah, that's true. That's a fact. So basically, you just have to be aware of what are you doing online, what are you sharing your details with, and how you are sharing your details with, or to what you are putting your details into. That's basically it. But I see a dark side also in here. Kanshka explained that BOC is like really bad at online banking. Even they have like the really loyal or really majority of customers in Sri Lanka, their online presence is really worst, like really bad. But like they don't even I don't know where to begin with their BOC online banking app. But somehow I think that app might annoy scammers even much. So they just don't do it.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
You just have to wait till that oval shaped thing getting loaded. Really amazing. The exceptional user interface also really getting. This is sorry, this is not a rant regarding BOC, but
we should do a reaction video to the app.
Yeah, exactly. I when I'm in university, I remember that interface. Now I'm like 8 years old, still that user interface is the same. I don't know. They might have a point regarding that because of the elder people, but I'm not sure. So this was the problem. This was not actually the problem. This is the problem that those scammers created. As we found today, as of today, the police has arrested these were scams run by foreigners, right?
Yeah.
I think they arrested them. Then they are facing the relevant, punishment for their crimes. I don't know whether they recovered the money or not. They haven't shared the details in the news. But this is not the only scam, right? The foreigners involved into.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether the media is not telling us that those who were arrested were behind this particular scam, but probably I checked the website as well. It was being taken down, and there were less and less scams related to that. But still, probably they are the ones who are behind this attack. But yeah, previously there were 137 Indians were arrested and they were also, yeah, they were not only working attacking or scamming people in Sri Lanka, but they were scamming people from overseas as well. So they were sitting in Sri Lanka and doing that type of criminal activity from Sri Lanka, from people from abroad. So yeah.
Okay. So we are really getting the attention because there are many factors also. As I do my research, like the political instability, and a lot of factors are coming into the play when it comes to scams. But we just wanted to make sure that you guys our listeners are aware of this scam, and the way that we wanted to explain the scam, the way this scam played into, to just to clarify you guys regarding, or just to share the knowledge regarding how such scam could play out. And again, I'm putting a reminder again, this is not an endorsement regarding any kind of scam, or don't do these kind of scams, but be aware of the details that you are sharing online.
Yeah.
This particular thing happened on online banking, but our advice is that don't share your details online regarding anything, not even your online account, social media accounts, or anything. Don't share if you are not trusting the third party person. Be aware of such things, and keep up to date, because you might not even heard of this scam up until now. That's a possibility in Sri Lanka, because Sri Lankan news is like really shit. They just focus on people's attention. They are not delivering news. They are like getting their FaceTimes with their customer base because they just want to make money. They just don't want to make awareness, or make or what do you call, the share the real situations with you, their people. So if you are not aware of this issue, now you are aware of this issue. So be aware, be present, and be careful when it comes to online things. That's our like motto. This is not the first time we are sharing this detail. Like, we are continuously keep telling you guys to be more present regarding your details or information. Yes, that's pretty much it for this week, right, Vaja?
Yep.
So we are like soft launching our podcast again because we were really busy. You might notice something from us, but you might not notice anything. Like,
but someone got married.
Yeah, someone got married. Another one got engaged.
Yeah.
Basically married.
Yeah, legally married.
Yeah, legally married. I can point my eyes to him. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. So we'll catch you guys in the next episode, right, Masha?
Of course.
Jaya.
Jaya.